are transforming their business operations by applying softwares and IT into it. By doing so, companies are actually creating real assets in terms of greater productivities and performance. The most successful illustrations of IT application is the usage of broadband. It's true that the more connected we are, the more productive we are. As the technology continues to evolve and the bandwidth continues to increase, the scope for broadband to act as an enabler of structural change in the economic expands, as it affects an increasing number of sectors and activities. Broadband, when combined with ICTs, has many channels through which its effect can operate. Direct effect result from investment in the technologies and rolling out the infrastructure itself. Indirect effects come from all aspects of economic activities affected by broadband, which drives economic growth and prosperity. Broadband also enables the emergence of new business models, processes, inventions, and improved goods and services which can be achieved, for example, by generally speeding up procedures and processes and technical work.
Technological advances both in wired and wireless network which enable the potential productivity gains to become possible. This not only results to an increase in sharing and networking, but also updating in real time with new information on the decision making and more flexible working relationships. Structural size of workers' communication networks are highly correlated with performance because richer communication structures are found to predict multitasking, which in turn drive productivity. Both synchronous and asynchronous communication technology supports the ability of geographically dispersed groups to collaborate, whereby firms that had adopted such kind of network communication technologies recorded higher productivity growth. In Japan, manufacturing firms with network have higher labor productivity and tend to be larger than those without network. In addition, the use of both intra and inter-firms networks are found to be positively correlated with the level of total factor productivity. Further evidence confirming the positive link between competent networks and productivity is found in many online supply chain activities such as inventory control, order tracking, transportation, and logistic management.
Many aspects of business are now taking place over broadband communications network, and just to name a few: supply chain measurements, online recruitment, customer service, online payment system, and e-commerce. Broadband is important in sectors that rely on the provisions of information, especially in financial market, insurance, and accounting firm. Furthermore, broadband and network are also playing an important role in enabling innovations. Broadband enables both innovations through development of new applications and the diffusions and further development of existing innovations. And these two channels mutually reinforce each other. On the other hand, firms that use ICT to innovate can create larger spillovers and increase in productivity. This effect can be further reinforced by broadband, as it enables more intensive use of ICT, enhancing the possibility of innovative use. New forms of ICT-related innovations processes are emerging, speeding the diffusions of codified knowledge and ideas, enabling relations based on tacit knowledge and personal relations, and linking research more closely to innovations. Basically, the aforementioned can be achieved through a knowledge management system.
Looking at how broadband technology enhances productivity, it certainly contributes to the increase in real GDP as well. Using basic economic graph, increase in labor productivity shifts the production function upward. What happens next is the quantity of real GDP that any given quantity of labor can produce increases. Based on the research entitled Extending Reach and Increasing Impact, the analysis pointed out that the 1.8 percentage point growth in GDP per capita in developed economies was due to the extra 10 percentage points of broadband penetration by 2006. This is a very impressive figure, given that overall rate of growth in 120 countries between 1980 and 2006 was only 2.1%. On the other hand, countries with developing economies experienced GDP growth by 1.38 percentage points for each 10 percentage points of broadband penetration. Some evidence of the beneficial impact of broadband on the economy can be seen in the rising share of the contribution of ICT to GDP in broadband-intensive economies. Take Korea as an example. Between year 1995 and 2005, the contribution of telecommunication services, including broadband, has impacted GDP growth more than double from 2.05 to 4.99%. During this broadband expansion decade, broadband and also broadband enabler technology used has enhanced productivity and creates jobs for the people, which ultimately boosts Korea's GDP.